Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Look, multiple housing advocates from around the province have actually said the incoming Premier schemes are actually going to make things worse for renters and it will help increase speculation. You know, speculation is something the NDP members here should know about, because not only has their tainted incoming Premier overseen the worst decline in housing affordability in a generation, his own caucus is full of speculators. In fact, Honourable Speaker, well, I can keep laughing. I got some numbers here I'll share with you. Since they want to seem to think that this is actually a funny issue that they talk about, NDP MLAs in this House actually own 102 properties, and 95% of that caucus own properties not only just around BC, some of them hidden in private trusts and numbered companies, but also have properties everywhere from Halifax, the United States, to properties in Mexico. Here's a bit more of the hypocrisy we see of the NDP, Mr. Speaker. Since the last election, well, you might want to hear this. This is really exciting. You can talk about this amongst your caucus and all your real estate holdings later if you'd like. But since the last election alone, the NDP have profited by over $8 million in their own personal real estate deals that they've dealt with. So while the NDP are hypocritically profiting on their own real estate portfolios, they're attacking the everyday men and women who are actually trying to work and build affordable homes in communities around British Columbia. So to the Housing Minister again, will the NDP stop attacking home builders and actually do their job and build the houses that they promised?
Minister.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. In conversations with the BC Home Builders Association this week, they are entirely aligned with our plan to increase housing supply, want to work hand in hand with us to make more housing for British Columbians. Mr. Speaker, the honourable member referred to the plan of the member for Vancouver Point Grey. I'm pleased the UBCM in a statement said that this is a comprehensive and constructive plan. Multiple elements respond directly to local government requests. Mr. Speaker, we think we are aligned with local governments as we undertake together the hard work to increase the housing supply in this province. I talked about 20,000 homes that were empty and now have lights on at night if you go by them in places like Vancouver Cole Harbour. Speculation tax has turned the corner on that. There are 36,000 homes open or underway. The housing starts, Mr. Speaker, are at record highs in our province. And as I said, Mr. Speaker, we have capped the annual rent increases below inflation and prevented illegal rent evictions. We've increased housing near transit hubs. There are a number of steps that need to be taken, and Mr. Speaker, we are taking them.
Peace River South supplemental.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker. The reason why the Home Builders Association has offered to help is because this government has utterly failed in delivering anything on their housing promises to British Columbia. Look, the NDP have attacked me for fixing up abandoned, condemned, run-down homes in my own community and then turning them into affordable...
Members.
Well, yeah, I appreciate getting heckled by the member from Surrey Fleetwood, otherwise known up north as the land baron of Prince George, for the multiple properties that he owns. Look, I'm proud to have been fixing up and making affordable homes with my own bare hands and my property. Yeah, how many? We can debate later.
Members, let's... There's no need. Please. Continue.
The Minister of Housing wants to talk about issues in his own riding. Here's something else from his own riding. The Minister himself owns a $4 million mansion in Oak Bay on top of multiple vacation properties. So maybe he and the incoming tainted Premier can come up to my riding and they can see what I've done with my own bare hands to help with the affordability crisis. Look, I'm not sure what the minister knows about affordability. I mean, the cost of maybe just a bedroom in his multi-million-dollar mansion just a bedroom is probably more than what it costs for an entire affordable house in my riding. You know, maybe the next time he's sipping a margarita at his vacation beachfront property in Mexico, he'll be able to ponder that thought.
No personal comments. Let's stick with the. Yeah,
Well,
please. Shh, members, please.
My apologies, Mr. Speaker. Did you say no personal comments?
You don't have to
I'm
attack
hoping you'll remember
personally
that
anybody.
when we look around the house here. Yeah.
Continue.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Well, I'll make it simple. Back to the housing minister. So instead of attacking the men and women and the people that are actually building affordable houses, again, they promised 114,000 houses and have failed on that promise. When will they finally deliver?
Minister.
To say that the government has failed, I'd ask the honourable member to tell that to the 20,000 people who now are living in units that would not have been available if we had stuck with the leader of the opposition and not brought in speculation. And Mr. Speaker, the honourable member is right. We have committed to the delivery of 114,000 homes in partnership with a portion of those planned as publicly funded homes. So, for example, Mr. Speaker, we have spent, and we are on track to spend $7 billion over 10 years through BC Housing. And we're on track to do that now, and we're on track to deliver those 114,000 homes. Investments with the federal and local governments. A new housing hub, Mr. Speaker, which has already brought more than 6,000 homes to the market. Mr. Speaker, we have worked with local governments and given them a number of tools to achieve what they need to do. We've made investments in transit, which of course is central to the housing supply issue. Yes, there's much more to do, Mr. Speaker, but we've made enormous progress in addressing the housing crisis in our province.